Welcome to Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. Make your mark. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Tuesday, May 17th, 2016. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. Less than 3 weeks out from making his highly anticipated Classic Physique debut, Derek Farnsworth isn't just dialing things in, he's got that knob cranked up so hard he might just break the dial. Over the weekend, new photos of the veteran powerhouse surfaced as he enters into the home stretch of his preparations for the upcoming IFBB Northern California Pro. At the moment, Farnsworth looks to be well ahead of his pace he set heading into last year's Vancouver Pro, where he took a well-deserved second after a hard-fought battle with eventual winner Sean Clarita. On paper, Derek Farnsworth and the Classic Physique division seem to be a perfect fit. And a few weeks from now, we'll finally get our chance to see if indeed those puzzle pieces slide right into place. This year's New York Pro is going to be one for the ages, and it seems like Andre Adams is certainly doing his part to make sure that the action in men's physique fits the bill. A few weeks removed from a disappointing 7th place finish back at the Salt Lake City Pro, Adams has gone back to the drawing board with a hope of sculpting another masterpiece. Someone from Adams' camp leaked some photos 6 days out from his second show of the season, where we see the former top 10 Olympia and Arnold Classic finisher looking noticeably bigger and fuller than we saw him a few weeks ago. This weekend's men's physique lineup is shaping up to be as stacked as any that we're going to see this season. So when the lights come on and the curtain draws, we'll see if Adams has what it takes to rise to the occasion. Bigger, grainier, and nastier, that seems to be the running theme heading into this year's Toronto Pro for second-year standout Ian Valliere. Last year, Ottawa's own marched into Toronto and shook things up with a stellar 5th place finish. And now that he's had a full 12 months to go back to the lab and re-engineer the beast, Valliere is on a collision course to come back and finish what he started last year. One thing you can never say about Valliere is that he doesn't show up in shape, because dating back to 2014, when he exploded onto the scene with a win at the Amateur Olympia, the young monster in training has been known for bringing that old-school 1990s nastiness wherever he goes. With the loads of new muscle that he's bringing in this year, he has a legitimate shot to do damage in that first call-out. And if he does manage to slide out there with a win, don't say we didn't tell you so. What's big and bad and veiny all over? Well, if your answer was Justin Compton, go ahead and feel free to congratulate yourself. Over the weekend, bodybuilding's half-man, half-amazing destroyer of all things heavy was spotted in the gym working his way through a shoulder pump for the ages as he gears up for the next phase of his contest season. With 2 top 5 Arnold finishes under his belt already this season, Compton is primed and ready to make his first career Olympia appearance, where he's certain to create all sorts of havoc once things are finally get rolling. When he stands alone, Compton looks like he's something straight out of a science fiction movie. But when he's up there in the lineup, you can see that he still has a few final edits to make before his work is complete. But Compton is a source of unlimited potential, and with his work ethic and youthful advantage over most, you can bet that he's destined for future stardom. Outside of Ruly Winkler's headlining domination and the beginning of what will soon be an era of dominance from Nathan Diasha, last weekend's Body Power Pro also showcased something I'm sure most bodybuilding fans never imagined they'd see: Phil Heath and Kai Green training together. During the expo, the two men, who are unquestionably the greatest athletes of our generation, linked up to train chest in front of thousands of awestruck fans, in what turned out to be one of the real highlights of the entire weekend. Despite what is obviously a heated rivalry on stage, these two titans of the sport clearly have a professional level of admiration for each other that extends well beyond the bounds of competition. And although 5 months or so from now, when they're sitting there at the press conference, I'm sure we'll probably hear some words exchanged and see a few fireworks set off. I think the real take-home message, however, is that the bodybuilding community is much stronger when it puts all its divisiveness aside, embraces each other, and builds bridges, instead of trying to tear each other down. After all, we're all in love with the same thing: RxMuscle. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. Make your mark. Check out ironmaglabs.com today. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions. And make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Hey guys, it's Stevie B here. If you like what you're seeing, hit the subscribe button below and never miss another RxMuscle show, segment, or update. RxMuscle is #1